Model engines are dangerous in the best way because you start building just a display piece, and suddenly you are staring at moving pistons like you invented horsepower. I compared these Mould King kits by build experience, motion, display presence, and mechanical wow factor. Some are educational, some are pure desk theater. Here are the 7 best. All the links are in the description so you can check out the current prices. Let's dive in. Number 7. Mould King 12 10169. This one feels like the dramatic entry point for builders who want something big, busy, and proudly mechanical. The V-shaped 12-cylinder layout immediately gives it that supercar fantasy, like you are building the heart of something absurdly fast instead of just stacking plastic pieces. The appeal is watching it come alive. The pistons move, the simulated turbocharger adds personality, and the exhaust details give the whole thing a more complete engine bay feel. When the motor kicks in, it stops being a static model and becomes this little mechanical performance on the table. With more than 3,000 pieces, the build has real weight. It is the kind of project you spread across a weekend, with parts bags open, coffee nearby, and somebody walking past saying, "Wait, that actually moves?" The downside is that its size and complexity ask for patience. Beginners may feel slightly bullied by the piece count. Tap the link in the description to check it out. Number 6. Mould King 10219. There is something satisfying about a model that lets you see the powertrain doing its little mechanical dance. This V8 kit leans into that feeling with moving pistons, central fans, chain tensioning, and a lever that makes the whole thing feel more interactive than expected. It is not just a shelf piece. It invites you to poke around, adjust, inspect, and understand why each moving section matters. That makes it especially fun for families or anyone who likes the "how does this work" side of building. The finished model has a strong desktop presence too. Those rotating fans and simulated turbocharging effects make it feel alive, almost like a miniature teaching tool pretending to be a collectible. I can imagine it sitting in a home office and distracting every visitor within 3 minutes. The build count is substantial, so it is not a casual afternoon toy. Also, batteries are not included, which is always mildly annoying when you want the big reveal immediately. Still, the interactive mechanical feel gives this one a lot of personality. Check out the link in the description to see more. Number 5. Mould King 10171. This smaller V8 is the one I would point to if someone said, "I want the moving engine experience, but I do not want my dining table occupied for a week." It gives you the visual payoff without demanding a massive commitment. The transparent pieces are the magic trick here. Seeing the pistons move inside the engine makes the model instantly more understandable. Instead of explaining how cylinders work, you just switch it on and let the motion do the teaching. A friend who knows almost nothing about engines once watched a model like this run and immediately leaned closer. That is the strength of transparent design. It turns hidden mechanics into something curious, almost hypnotic, and weirdly relaxing. Because it uses fewer pieces than the larger kits, the build feels quicker and more approachable. The trade-off is that it does not have the same imposing display presence as the bigger engines. But as a compact, animated V8 for a desk, shelf, or beginner mechanical collection, it is incredibly easy to enjoy. If you liked it, check it out by clicking the link in the description. Number 4. Mould King 10200. This is where the category starts feeling heavier, literally and emotionally. The heavy truck engine concept gives this kit a different character from the sportier models. It feels less like speed fantasy and more like torque, work, and mechanical toughness. The transmission theme adds a lot to the experience. You are not just building an engine shape. You are building a system that suggests movement, gearing, and load. The gear lever speed adjustment gives the finished model that extra hands-on moment, which is exactly what makes mechanical kits memorable. The build is large, with more than 3,000 pieces, so it becomes a real project. You can almost picture someone finishing a section at night, stepping back, and realizing the engine suddenly looks less like scattered bricks and more like machinery. It is not the best choice for someone wanting a quick gift build. It asks for time, focus, and table space. But for truck lovers, engineering fans, or builders who enjoy big mechanical structures, this kit has a satisfying industrial personality. I've left the link in the description. Number 3. Mould King 10182. This V8 has that classic hands-on appeal where the journey matters as much as the final display. The individually packed parts and clearer instructions help make the process feel less chaotic, especially for younger builders working with adults. What makes it fun is the sense of building something that gradually becomes animated. At first, it is just pieces and steps. Then the structure forms. Then the motor goes in. Then suddenly the whole thing moves, and the builder gets that tiny "I made this happen" moment. That emotional payoff is underrated. Mechanical kits are not only about the object, they are about confidence. You see cause and effect. You understand that one small piece out of place can change the motion. It teaches patience without feeling like homework. The wording around the product can be a bit clumsy, and the kit is clearly better when treated as a guided build rather than a throwaway toy. But as an educational V8 project with real motion, it delivers a satisfying mix of curiosity and accomplishment. For more opinions, see the link below. Number 2. Mould King 10216. An aircraft engine brings a completely different flavor to the lineup. After several car-focused builds, this one feels fresh, almost like moving from a garage into a hangar. The shape, the concept, and the turbojet inspiration make it stand out immediately. The best part is how display-friendly it feels. It does not need to pretend to be a whole vehicle. It is the engine as the star, which gives it a clean, purposeful presence on a shelf or desk. For aviation fans, that alone is a strong hook. It also works nicely as a science-oriented build. The motorized design gives learners something active to observe, while the assembly process encourages the usual patience, spacing, and problem-solving that make these kits more valuable than basic collectibles. With just over 1,000 pieces, it lands in a comfortable middle zone. Detailed enough to feel meaningful, but not so huge that it becomes intimidating. It may not have the raw piston drama of the V8 kits, but its aviation theme makes it memorable, distinctive, and surprisingly elegant. Did you like it? In the description, you can find the link for more details. Number 1. Mould King 10206. This pick goes to this supercar-style V8 because it captures the exact pleasure people want from a motorized engine kit. You build it, switch it on, and suddenly the whole thing feels alive. The V-shaped layout gives it that classic performance car attitude before it even starts moving. The electrical dynamic setup is the real payoff. Once assembled, the motor and battery box drive the action, letting you watch the pistons work in rhythm. It is one thing to read about an 8-cylinder engine. It is completely different to see the motion happening right in front of you on a desk. The reverse rotation button is a fun extra because it gives the model more interaction. You are not just watching a loop. You can change the movement, inspect the mechanics from another perspective, and feel like you are actually controlling the demonstration. It still requires patience, and you will need separate AAA batteries, which is slightly annoying during the final reveal. If you're interested in this model, the link is just below. Well, that concludes our review of the 7 best Mould King engine and vehicle kits you can get right now. If you are interested in any of them, all the links are in the description. You can check the current prices or get a deal. And hey, there's also a free trial of Amazon Prime. 30 days, no shipping costs, faster delivery. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more top picks like this. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.